This is Lacey's Locks. Lacey's Locks is 6 years into Knotted Locs. I started Lacey's Locks off as Sisterlocks. Yes, she had the grid, she had the neat parting, she was every 6 weeks. I wanted to show you an example of Knotted Locs. It is different from each individual, how your hair eventually will settle into the knots. But what is clear and obvious is how diverse each of our hairs are, because we're moving more into the natural state of our African texture hair. Knotted Locs enables you to wear small size locks your way, exactly how you choose to want to wear it, and it therefore translates into whatever you want for your hair, with you understanding you cannot change the natural characteristics of your hair. This experience is about accepting, loving, enhancing the natural texture of your African texture hair. Knotted Locs is a tool. It enables you to wear your hair in its natural state with these beautiful small size tubes to your preference. The sizing is your preference. For me, it was about finding an alternative to interlocking, because interlocking is pulling, interlocking is tugging and stretching the hair to change the characteristics of the hair. So the focus becomes much more about length and less about the density for a lot of us. And for so many of us, it really is about the thickness and the fullness, and the length can happen later on. Knotted Locs does not influence your length. Knotted Locs, when you first start knotting your hair will be a little bit shorter. It will grow longer in time. If you're rushing into length, you will struggle with Knotted Locs. So the people who enjoy Knotted Locs, the clients who enjoy Knotted Locs, are clients who do not want to do their hair often, who actually don't want their scalp exposed, who wants to be a lot more them and discover things about their hair and the zones of their hair in their own time. They don't want to be rushed. They don't want to be sitting in the chair that often, every 6 weeks. They really want to have a natural experience with their hair, which is quite fluid. Sometimes they might choose to do their hair every 4 months. Sometimes they might take 6 months or 3 months. Sometimes they might choose 5 or 6 or 7 months. It is feeling based and it's up to them. Knotted Locs continues to evolve. It continues to change. The more clients are experiencing Knotted Locs, whether through them knotting their hair themselves as DIYers or sitting in my chair, the more diverse the experience clients are having with their Knotted Locs. The more of you share your experience with Knotted Locs, the more expansively each of us can live when we experience our hair in small size locks. It is always a fulfilling, satisfying feeling to experience Knotted Locs, because I teach you about mindset. I teach you how to approach this new way of living with your African texture hair. I talk you through my observations. I talk you through the zones of your hair. I remind you what to look out for. And as I teach you and I show you against the texture hair you have, because Knotted Locs is about working with your own unique African texture hair in the environment that you're living in, with the lifestyle that you have. Ultimately, it is about peace of mind. It is about self-acceptance. And it is about taking it easy on yourself. Taking it easy on your scalp. Being a lot more adaptable and fluid and free in the way you choose to live with your Knotted Locs. So you can't look at one person's Knotted Locs and go, that's exactly how my experience would be, or similar. It might not be. It's going to be individual to you. But what I promise you is you get full autonomy. You get to decide what you like, what you don't. You get to decide how often you want your hair to be taken care of. You get to decide when you want to wet your hair or wash your hair. You get to decide oils you place and where you place them. You get to experience your natural texture hair in small size locks. And with that comes the peace of mind, the love, the admiration for how you can have the most beautiful head of locks, and yet it is effortless. Yet it is free. Yet you feel connected with your African texture hair. That's what Knotted Locs gives you. A full-time relationship with your African texture hair, dictated by you, the wearer. The Knotted Locs wearer. I think the mistake a lot of people are making, who are researching Knotted Locs, is you're missing the point of Knotted Locs. It's feeling based. Knotted Locs is about imperfection. It's about working with nature. Nature is perfectly imperfect, and embracing your imperfection is a vital part of enjoying being a human being, not wanting to be like somebody else, to look at somebody and be inspired, but to be myself. And so what Knotted Locs gives you is the gift of self-acceptance, a deep self-love, and accepting how you are and how you choose to live with your small size locks, and forgetting about the actual terminology and categorization of how you choose to describe what you're looking at, because you are nature and you are human. For me, Knotted Locs is the art of forgiveness. It is the art of practicing freedom of choice. What we concentrate on is the satisfying, loving, kind, tolerant feeling. We're all different, and what Knotted Locs gives you is the gift of not being Sisterlocks. Freedom of choice can look however it chooses to look. Pretty can be the fact that I'm being myself, because I remain pretty with my imperfection. Knotted Locs is not Sisterlocks. Pretty is me living to the beat of my drum in my natural state with my natural imperfections, embracing it and allow it to be just. Knotted Locs is not Sisterlocks. Knotted Locs retightening alternative for you.